Amrik
Cheema to break.
So the second semi-final to see who is going to play Lee Grant in the final, and it's Amrik Cheema to break off. Has not made the final yet, and as Tony said, is this going to be his year? Well, we'll soon find out. First blood to Brian Cassidy. He comes from the Hustler Club in Hornsey.
Yes, a little bit of information here. His nickname is Butch. Isn't that interesting?
Brian Cassidy takes a 6-point lead, but it didn't come good. He's not on a red there. We'll be looking now for a good safety stroke.
Brian Cassidy, 6.
So, a good start by Cassidy, and even better to come.
1.
I think the shot I'd play, and I think he's looking at it as well, is to pot the green, stun the white off the bottom side, in between the yellow and the blue, for the side cushion and back towards the red by the black spot.
And I would suggest Stevie's played that pretty well. Absolutely perfectly on it. What a well-read shot that was, Mr. World Champion.
5.
Well, choice of pink or black. The problem with potting, it will open the pocket, but not too easy to get onto another red. You may well take the pink into the middle and another red before potting the black. Well, he's decided against that. But as I said before, not so easy to get onto a red from there. Well, I hate to say this really, but as predicted, he's got problems now with the next red.
Yes, John, it did look as if by potting the pink he could have got position on the red. He's now nearly touching with the white ball.
13.
But he sorted one out because he's a top-class player. This is actually a good break, and a very accomplished player, Brian. We've not seen too much of him play. As we said earlier, a slightly rushed cue action to start with, but on the pull back and on the final delivery, smooth and controlled, and that's the most important part of the cue action. Many of the top amateurs, even the good top amateurs, tend to have a slight bit of head movement, and sometimes that can be something they cure later on in their career. But
21.
He's looking good.
Well, that only one That only wriggled in, but it dropped. So, are we going close to the first break that will earn money? A break of 50 and
29.
a pound a point.
$36.
So that break goes to 36, and this is the highest break so far in the
37.
televised tournament.
Got an angle here to screw into the middle of the three reds, which should leave him position on the right red of the three. Depends how he views the shot, having a look to see if the red goes past the pink into the corner pocket. But as long as he pots the black, he should be on a red.
So the break goes to 44, 6 more points, and they start to count at a pound a point.
45.
Well, it hasn't gone quite far enough there for the blue. You can still snick this in, I would think. So that earns him £50 at least.
50.
And I would suggest still more to come.
Yes, John, ideal opportunity. And he looks very good on the shot, very composed, and that's an important thing at this stage of the game.
$51.
Obvious pink into the middle. And this could go on forever.
Great shot there,
57.
clearing the pink spot, making the pink now available.
58.
And Amrik can only sit and watch. This is an excellent break and a steamroller we have here at the moment.
Yes, one must feel a little bit for Amrik at this moment because this is the third semi-final that he's been in, and once again it looks as if he's going to be second.
Amrik Cheema 1, Brian Cassidy 71.
Only 59 on the table when he went to the table, and 70 points adrift, so very little chance of winning this frame.
One, Amrik Cheema.
Well, what a final we've got. Brian Cassidy and Lee Grant looking for all the world. That's going to be the two that line up. Both very attacking, very fluent, very confident looking players.
One.
And would you believe, a fluke to help him on his way. But it doesn't help a great deal.
Eight.
61 points behind now with only a possible 43 on the table, so no chance
Nine.
whatsoever of winning this frame, I would suggest, but at least he's going to knock a few balls in. So one must feel for this young man. The third time
15.
that he's been in this stage, into the semi-finals of the Cockney Classic, only to be beaten. And that's out of 2,000 runners, so what a consistent
16.
player he is.
Amrik Cheema. Brian Cassidy, 71. Amrik Cheema, 18.
The green into the middle, a little stun shot, should be nicely on the brown.
Five.
So what a final we have in prospect. Brian Cassidy versus Lee Grant.
9.
Very impressive, John. This is.
Scandal. Very nice.
I would think we will please you won't playing in, but you might be. So Brian Cassidy wins in very awe-inspiring way. So it's Brian Cassidy versus Lee Grant in the final.